Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to AZ Boys Racing. I'm Hayden and Wes is also in here as well as Kyler. We're going to be doing a review on all of the 250 OEMs and we're going to be ranking them one through the rest. So, let's get into it. Not going to lie, this bike's actually not that bad. It's really crispy. It feels nice. Alright, so first thoughts so far, this bike is not bad at all. It's actually feels really nice. Alright, so honestly, after doing a lap on this bike, it feels like a slower KTM. And honestly, it's pretty good, but if you guys are going to be playing the game, I don't see why you would ride this bike over like the KTM or something like that. Alright, so this bike is actually a lot better than I was expecting. Rip, got a little sketchy right there, but I think I'm gonna give this bike an 8 out of 10. It's actually really good. It's just lacking a little bit of speed on the top end, but it really feels like a KTM and it's not that bad at all.
Yo, what's up? This is Wes from AZ Boys Racing. I'm on the Gas Guys 250. My honest reviews is that the front end is low-key actually fire. And it's very sturdy in the corners. But it does lack like some bottom end speed. Like I'm frame casing Morocco's like every lap. So I would personally just go on like the KTM or something because it's also very good in the corners and does not lack that bottom end speed. As I just wadded up there, but I haven't got one front tuck, so if you're struggling with front tucks, maybe hop on the gas and test it out.
It's Kyler from AZ Boys Racing, and today I'll be reviewing the KTM 250 in Mxbikes. So, this is my main bike. I usually run it for outdoors and supercross, but the KTM feels really fast, bottom and top end, and the suspension is pretty decent, but on these new ARL tracks, it is a little bouncy, so you might need a suspension setup. So I have one and it's pretty good. A little off the berm excursion there, and yeah, KTM is really good. So I highly recommend riding this bike inside Mxbikes. So yeah, on to the next.
Alright, as you guys can see, I've switched to the banana bike for the review. I did a couple laps spinning on it just to kind of review it and get ready before I test it out on the video. And yeah, we'll just say it's what it's a Suzuki known for. So yeah, it sounds very good. And so it almost feels like you want to tuck the front end like every corner, like you did right there. And then once you try to go into a rut, just jump out the rut. So I highly recommend staying on one of your other bikes. If you main the Suzuki, good for you. I cannot do it. But if you're gonna main this bike, you're definitely safe. See if we can rip this ground. Not ripping. I mean, it's not a bad bike. It's just like once you get into those tight corners or stuff like this, when you're high speed and you're trying to turn, your front end just wants to tug. So it doesn't have the best of physics, but yeah, it also gets really revved out quickly. So on high speed sections of the track, it doesn't perform the best. I'm really struggling on this bike right now, but I mean, Actually better than I was expecting. I'm gonna give this bike a 5 out of 10 because it's not very good, but it's not like the worst bike.
Reviewing? And honestly, the bike is so slow. And that's why I've heard such negative things about this bike. I think slower than a turd nugget. But the corners is pretty good. Well, on these new ARL tracks, entry and corner speed is so necessary to qualify for like events. So this bike is not it. As you see, my front end like swapped out and was braking bumps, which doesn't mean it whistle in. Alright, after getting cleaned out by a banana bike, we get back to this review. So yeah, as I was saying, suspension's very buns, but to find a setup, which probably there's zero setups because everybody hates this bike, but probably need a suspension setup. And this thing's just honestly so slow. I've said it so many times, but it's the slowest bike I've ever ridden. Freaking a big bore 110 is faster than this easy. Like on Baracos, dude, I'm hitting the corner absolutely wick, and it's literally going nowhere on Baracos. So, I would not ride this bike if you're trying to take this game seriously. Because if you are, then good luck, because you ain't doing anything good. So... just stick to the KTM and Cowies or the friggin' Yamaha.
Cowies?
As you saw there, front end tucked, which made me go off the berm before a red bud. That just shows you like how buns the suspension
LaRocco's not Redbud.
Oh, guys, shut up!
No, add that in there. That'll be funny.
Alright, well, to continue after getting interrupted by this speedo. Yeah, this suspension, not it. Front end, not
We
it.
have switched over to the 2023 Yamaha, so I'm gonna be reviewing this bike. I just reviewed the Suzuki, and you guys saw my thoughts on that bike. But this bike is much better than that bike, so this is a bike you could definitely consider running as your main bike. Minus that mistake. But a lot of the pros and AM drivers are maining this bike. So it is a great bike. I actually used to main this bike, but I switched to the KTM. It's definitely known for being better than the 24 Yamaha. This feels more comfortable, stuff like that. But yeah, first things first, this bike feels really good. Best bike I've reviewed so far. I'll try this on the inside here. And then at the end of the video, we're gonna put all the bikes together in a list. But yeah, first thoughts for this bike on this track, it's actually really good. This is a bike I would consider you guys rocking. Oh, both of his right there off the berm. But anyways. Alright, I'm gonna put down a lap and see what we can run on this YZ. Like I said, it's not my main bike, but we'll see what we can run on this thing. This thing's actually a really decent bike compared to the ones I've done so far. So I'm gonna try and put down a lap, see what we run. Alright, so far this is a good lap. The biggest thing I struggle with in Mxbikes is crashing, so let's hopefully not do that. We're almost there. Just don't sell. about to hit Larocco's. Trying to get a good drive up that. I kind of feel like the Yamaha lacks top end. Maybe I just didn't hit the corner good enough, but I kind of framed Larocco. Almost nowhere here. Almost there. I mean, not the best of laps, but at least we didn't put down or anything. I'm gonna try and do one more lap to try and beat that. Oh, well, that's not gonna end it. So I'm just gonna end this bike and move to the next bike. But thoughts on the bike? It's actually a good bike, not the best bike in the game. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So it's a really good bike, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 just because I think there's other bikes that are better than this bike. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. And on to the
So
next
guys, it's Kyler reviewing the Honda 250, and sorry about the view. I have a very bad PC, so I am not able to stream by myself, so Wes is spectating me in replay mode because my PC will be too laggy, and we do not want that in our videos, so sorry about that. But anyways, to the review on the Honda. It's a pretty good bike. It does not get on the power. I'm telling you right now. You have to, as you see, it takes a while to get on the gas. Like, you have to rail stuff in second gear even. I'm not topping out. So, cornering's pretty good. It feels really good in the corners. I'm not having a bunch of front tongue issues, and yeah, it's a pretty good bike. I have a setup so the suspension is a little better, but I think stock suspension's pretty good. But yeah, good bike. I would recommend, you might want to change the gear ratio because, like, to hit jumps, as you'll see, I'm gonna try to hit Larocco's leap without flying off the berm. Oh, and I did. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate there. But yeah, might want to change the gearing. It takes a while to get on the gas, but it's a fast bike once you get on the gas. So I'm gonna rate this bike a 6.5 out of 10. On to the next.
Yo, this is Wes testing that 24 Yamaha. The bike that Deegan is shredding on in IRL, button bikes. It's not the best in cornering, in my opinion. I feel like this bike is only good, really, if you get a good bike setup because the gear ratio is way off. Suspension's way too stiff. Like, going out of corners is just so choppy. It's like the bike doesn't, like, sit into the rut. Like, so I just went off the rut right there. It's, like, not, like, sticking in the rut. But, I don't know, I don't have a bike setup on this thing, so if you have a bike setup that you think is good, then try it. But I would generally just prefer riding the KTM or the Husky. Those are the main bikes right now. But I have seen, like, good people ride the Yamaha 24. But I'm gonna try to put a little, like, heater section so you guys can see how the bike performs. So tracks on red bud, so it's very rough, very technical. Jump into the inside corner, handled pretty good from that stiff stock suspension on it. So I'm using third gear on this on, like, a KTM, but for the gearing on the fourth. This thing does not lack power though. I just greased the Roccos. See how like my bars are touching right there? That is a negative on this 24 Yamaha. And see like right there, front end does not stay put. Just flew me off the berm. Slid and flew off. So if you're trying to do like ARL AMs or like pro races, and say you make it, all the motos are based off consistency on this bike, good luck. Because you're just going to go into a corner, front end slip away, and you're done. Back to last place. Breaking your monitor and everything. So if you don't want to break your monitor, listen to my review and do not
We
ride
have
this
proof
bike.
that Wes has broke his monitor in an AMS race, just to say.
Yeah, on this bike too, so do not ride.
What's up, guys? Kyler here on the KX250. And first thoughts on this bike? Pretty fast. Now, this thing likes to rev, let me tell you that. Like, it's kind of a fun bike to ride because of how it sounds. Now, I don't know if a lot of pros in this game are riding this bike, but feels pretty good. I don't even have a suspension setting, but feels pretty good. And then pretty good in the corners. And then pretty good speed. So all around good bike. Handles pretty good. Don't even have suspension setting. You'll see down this hill. Just soaks it up. Stock suspension. Through this corner. For this one. And yeah, it's a good bike. So probably we'll have to rank it. Not sure about the ranking. Probably 7 to 8 on the ranking. Let's see how it hits LaRocco's leap. Hopefully I don't fly off the berm. I'm really good at that. Ooh, I made it. No way. Ooh, pretty good. Could have hit that way better. But yeah. Have to give it a 7.5 on the KX. On to the next.
Alright, boys, what's up? We're on the Husky now. And, just gotta say, this video's been taking forever. It's been taking us, like, 7 hours. We gotta get the nice thumbnail, all the bikes, the editing. So just make sure to drop a sub, guys. We really try and put in the time into these videos. And, yeah, we're on the Husky. This bike is really good. I used to main this bike. Only thing I don't like about this bike is, other than this one thing I'm about to say, this is a great bike, but it's very, like, when you first get on the gas, it almost is not so responsive. But I absolutely love this bike. It's very fast on top end. But yeah, definitely I think that the Husky is one of the bikes that you guys should have in your thoughts for being your main bike. As well as the Yamaha and KTM. I think right now these are the best bikes in the game. And again, at the end of the video, we're going to have a ranking of all of the bikes. In our opinion, seeing how the bikes rank up against each other. Kind of give you guys an idea of what's good bikes if you're a beginner or you're just starting out on the game. As you guys can see, I'm making some mistakes, but that's just because this isn't my main bike, but this is right off the bat a great feel of a bike. It's a great bike. But yeah, guys, this is a great bike. Definitely one of the best on review today. Alright, boys, we're gonna try and get a new heater right now. Just trying to run like a 2-minute flat, something around there. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for the Husky. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We put in so much time and effort into these videos, guys, and we just hope that you guys will give us some support. And yeah, see you guys on the next one.